Good morning and thank you. Uh, uh, I have been with Uno Minda for the last few years, 4 years now. But all in all, I have been through OEMs. I have been with Eicher, Escorts, Denso, and also FCA Group, Fiat Chrysler Group, all these years. So luckily, I have an image of both Tier 1 and OEMs. So we can also compare that when I tell you about my experiences. So talking about two major factors. When we say cluster, so cluster here means a group of key suppliers or key partners. We call suppliers a supplier partner. So key supplier partners who need to be near to you. So for example, when I talk today in terms of my as CPO of Uno Minda, we have almost 79 plants. And I take care of 79 plants. When we say 79 plants, means these are located very near to my customer. Almost when Maruti has moved to Kharkhoda, they have bought maybe 900 acre land. So we have just adjoined that. We took the land parcel immediately there. So even if it may be formally a part of cluster, or you are near to the customer, that's more important. So geographically, wherever my customer goes, I am with them. Similarly, my expectation with my supplier, when I grade my supplier, is that wherever I go, I request my supplier to be with me. So that is a part of my selection process and expansion process of the supplier. This is an important parameter because we should not spend only on logistics, but also the risk involved, as highlighted by Dilip-san, in terms of timeliness, in terms of just-in-time delivery, in terms of risk mitigation, in terms of transport congestion, any geopolitical risk, that gets de-risked when we are in a cluster. Now, taking a specific example, we talk about raw materials. So today, I am maybe the largest buyer of aluminum in India because we make alloy wheels as one of my products. Out of 30 products, one is alloy wheel. We are more than almost 50% market share in two-wheeler and four-wheeler both. So I consume a lot of alloy wheels, raw material, alloys, aluminum. So I buy it from Dubai, I buy it from Malaysia, I buy it from Dobal and other countries. I buy it from Hindalco, I buy it from Vedanta. So when we say this complex system, so as much I am able to buy the raw material in bulk, it helps me in terms of the incoming transportation cost, and then I am able to distribute. So we have all the mechanisms available in logistics now. You can build to, ship to, or you can negotiate in one part, and then we can spread it across as needed and where needed. When I was doing my MBA, there was a formula. I was just discussing with my team also that when we split the inventory at 3 sites, there is a square root formula that the inventory has to be under root 3, that is 1.73 times. When you are putting the same inventory at 4 points, the inventory has to be 2 times. That is a lump sum idea that we take in terms of cost calculation. What does it mean? That, of course, we have to buy it together, and then we can split it up. Another example which I can give. So, for example, today we are buying almost 500 grades of plastic. And I am also one of the business head for one of the divisions, which is consolidating all the plastic. And then we are distributing within our group, within our, say, 70 odd plants that are using this plastic, or maybe 60 odd plants, 10 maybe aluminum and so on. So what does it give me as an advantage? So the first advantage I get is a consolidation in terms of economies of scale. We are able to consolidate the requirements, and we have a single window who is able to interact with the supplier. So cluster, as I said, of course, we are cluster with Tata, we have cluster with Bajaj, we have cluster with Maruti. But important also is to understand my supply chain side. So that is why I'm taking on the other side this time. So when we talk about raw material, so we are buying it from all the major manufacturers, consolidating them, and then distributing them. The advantage is that I need not have separate warehouses at each location for each of my plants, but I have a consolidated one warehouse in Pune, one in Gujarat, one in Manesar, and so on, and one in Chennai. So 4 major warehouses, handling about 200 tons of material each per month. So that is how we do. We are able to import 18 to 20 containers full of material as one bulk shipment, and that reduces my cost. If I go it on the other way, if I have each plant to do it, then each of the plant will do a LCL. They will not be able to buy a FCL. And the cost, and sometimes they may have to face the MOQ condition, that minimum quantity can be bought is 1,000 kg or 2,000 kg. So then they may go for air freight also. So looking at all these costs, this is one part of it. Then the administrative cost. So I have a single warehouse where the supplier is able to bill me on one invoice. Otherwise, he has to invoice me on 30 different invoices to 30 different positions multiple times. So it's a wastage of time, energy, and coordination. So one person getting all the material, then spreading it across. This gives an idea of the raw material part which you asked me to cover. Talking about finished good also. So for example, we have a warehouse in Gujarat, which I will be visiting just after this tomorrow. So we do alloy wheel stocking in the same warehouse. We do raw material stocking also in the same warehouse. We also do horn, speakers. We also do other electronic components in the same warehouse. So this was actually a case study which happened recently when I was given this charge to check it. So today we are storing the material on the ground because the requirement was not so much. We are doing a billing of almost 200 CR from that warehouse to my customers. So we took it as a challenge, and then we bifurcated everything. If I need to maximize it, because land has a cost, whether you buy it or it's on rental, there is a cost to land also. So we went for a G+4, which was permissible, vertical ranking. We were able to increase the pallet requirements that we had to 5 times. And we were able to expand whatever we were doing outside, we were able to bring inside to that warehouse. So today we are ready for that warehouse with 800 CR. 4 times we are able to do the invoicing from the same warehouse with the same staff, maybe of course adding a bit of new staff, but most of it same security, same administration, and one GST number. Because if I send today to Tata, for example, or to Maruti, I am able to put in one GST number, I am able to invoice. Imagine my 10 divisions using the same warehouse, but invoicing on a separate basis. This is how clusters operate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dilip. And